This is Jay Mancini. Welcome to the channel where we keep the wheels rolling and the cash flowing. So guys, today I'm going to address one of the most often asked questions, and I repeatedly see this question: how do I find work and how do I stay busy? All right guys, as you already know, January 1st on New Year's, I dropped a video, right, asking you guys if you wanted me to do a business planning. As you probably already know, I've gotten a lot of calls, we've gotten a lot of emails, a lot of comments, and so the people have spoken, right? Jay, let's do a business planning. So guys, I want to let you know we're going to do the business planning February 10th. Now here's the thing, guys. This video is not going to be up on YouTube. Now I'm being very transparent with you here. We're not going to be dropping this on YouTube. This is for the people that actually want this and want value. I'm taking time off to give you guys the blueprint of how to get started in the dump truck business. So if you're the person I'm speaking to, I'm gonna let you know now, make sure you register on the link below because there will be limited seating, okay? I don't know how many people we're gonna be allowed on this webinar. It is a webinar, so I know there's gonna be a selected few people. First come, first serve, so make sure you register on the link below and it will not be up on YouTube. So guys, be ready, come focused, pen and pad, make sure you're there. This could be the one thing that changes everything for you coming up this year if you want to get involved in the dump truck business, or if you just got started and you want to know how can I get to the next level, this could be it. Remember, limited seating, and it's not going on the YouTube. This is going to be a live webinar where yours truly, I may go 60 minutes, I may go 90 minutes, I'm not even sure. I may go longer, okay? I'm going to give you my time and I'm going to try to give you the nuggets and the blueprint that I had when I first started. So make sure you're there. And by the way, I will be making the biggest announcement yet. So make sure you're there. All right, guys. So the first thing that I would do is I would go to the local dirt, sand, gravel, and asphalt suppliers. And what do I mean by suppliers, guys? I know you've heard me say this, but I'm talking about the local plants. Guys, do some research. Find out what are the local plants in your area that are supplying asphalt, supplying gravel, supplying dirt, supplying sand, meaning that could be a sand pit, a dirt pit. That could be, the asphalt companies that sell asphalt that are supplying the asphalt, or the local gravel companies that are supplying gravel, right? These could be quarries as well, right? So these are the businesses that you need to go to. And why do you need to go there? Because these are the companies or the businesses that are supplying general contractors with materials. And the only way they can get the material there is by hiring guys like you that own a dump truck. So that's the first thing that I would do. I would pay these guys a visit. Now, when I'm there and I'm visiting these local plants, these local suppliers, I would take it a step further. And this is what I would do. I would get off my pickup or my car, whatever it is you're driving, and talk to some of the local owner operators, meaning the guys that own dump trucks that are there, right? If you spot some guys there that for some reason are out of their truck or just hanging out or waiting to get a load, don't be shy. Get off, talk to these guys, and try to make a small conversation with them. If you can, network with them, get their phone number, try to get some information and just be transparent with them and let them know, hey, look, I just bought a dump truck or I'm about to buy a dump truck, try to get some game from them. Why? You probably already know that they are probably working there, so they can give you some inside information on what's going on at that plant. And of course, let you know if they're staying busy, how busy they're staying, and possibly even tell you like, hey, we make about X amount of dollars here a day or X amount of dollars a week. Maybe even give you, kind of an idea of what they make on a monthly basis. And now you start to gather information. And of course, as you know, that is going to give you the upside, not only to finding work, but also when you go there and you apply, or you get a phone number and you apply for work, you already know coming in ballpark what to expect. Number two, guys, go online, do research. Guys, it's important for you to go online. I know that some of you might have not yet transitioned to the dump truck business, so you probably don't have a lot of time to be driving around and going to the local plants or the local quarries, right? Or the local pits. So guess what you can do? You can go online. Just about everything nowadays is online, okay? So you can go online. So I would go on the city's website. For instance, here, I would go on the City of Houston website. I would go on the county's website, Harris County website, right? I would go on the Texas Department of Transportation website, right? I would go to the permitting office website. All of these places are good places for you to have leads. What do I mean by leads? On there, they have the local construction jobs that are coming up. And they also have information to the contractors as well. So this is a great source for you to find potential prospects, meaning potential customers, the general contractors that are looking for guys that own dump trucks, right? Another thing I would do is search for third-party websites. For instance, there's one right here, PlanHub. Now, for instance, PlanHub is a third-party website that when you go on there, it's basically a database of nothing but contractors looking for other contractors to hire. And one of those contractors or subcontractors are guys like you that own dump trucks. All right, guys, so number 3, to follow up with that, this is very crucial. Once you've done that research, don't stop there, because what do you have to do next? You have to call them, right? Or you have to email them. Now, if you don't have a lot of time to call, no excuses, send an email. And I'm gonna do this for you guys. I'm gonna share with you something that I would send them if I was you. Now, guys, you can do something along this basis, right? Make sure you put in your name. So let's just say that we're gonna reach out to Mr. John from ABC Construction. Mr. John, this is Jay Mancini with Blueprint Trucking. Blueprint Trucking is family owned and operated trucking business based in Houston, Texas, specializing in the dump truck services in the greater Houston area. We offer a variety of services from dirt, sand, gravel, and asphalt hauling, from by the load and by the ton to hourly hauling. Blueprint Trucking has tandem, triaxle, super dumps, and dump trailers available. We take pride in providing top-notch services with the lowest hauling rates available. We're fully insured and have references upon request. So what you did right there is you basically covered your bases, right? You told them who you were, you addressed the prospect, you told them what you do, you told them you have references, and you told them what kind of services you provide and what kind of dump truck you provided. So if you only have a tandem, of course, you don't have to say triaxle and super dumps. Just say, hey, we have tandem trucks, or we have, in your case, if it's a triaxle. If you have a super dump. If you have an end dump, right? Or in our case, well, we can provide all. That's the reason why we let them know, hey, we can provide anywhere from tandems to end dump trailers. And I would close with something like this. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We look forward to being your hauling and dump truck company for all of your needs. Number 4, guys, go to a live job site. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I used to do when I first started. I actually used to go driving around from one job site to another. Now, that may sound maybe a little old school, outdated to you, but let me tell you guys, it actually works. In my case, I'll tell you why it works, because a lot of people like to actually see someone face to face, okay? So when they see you face to face, they kind of sense who you are and what kind of personality, and they sense if you're really about business. So if you're truly about business, they're probably gonna pick up on that. So when you go to these live job sites, right, and if there's anyone available, especially a project manager, which is somebody you wanna be looking for on the job site, project manager, right? Most of the time they're gonna be out on what's called a mobile office. So look for that mobile office, go in there, talk to the project manager, introduce yourself, let them know who you are, tell them what you're about, and of course, make sure you have your business card handy and ready to give it to that project manager. Now, with that being said, guys, most importantly, make sure you get a business card from that project manager. And as I said before, always remember, make sure you follow up with an email and with a phone call. And number 5, guys, brokers. I leave brokers for the end because yes, I'm all about you finding work for yourself first, dealing with the contractors directly. But in your case, if you just started and you need to stay busy, and as you know, the name of the game is to keep the wheels rolling, the cash flowing. So guys, if you have to use brokers, that's totally fine. When you first start, you may have to use a broker, right? If you do the other 4 things that I talked about and you're also using brokers, it's just a matter of time that you're gonna compile customers and you eventually start to find your own work, and you're definitely gonna stay busy. So guys, the one thing that worked best for me when I was actually going in person to the local plants, to the local quarries, the pits, and the job sites, I found out that most of the time it was usually between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. These were about the times that I could get a hold of people. Usually in the morning between 7 and 9, they're really busy. You might not really get a chance to speak to anybody because they're usually gonna be pretty busy because they're getting up and going, what I call they're rocking and rolling, right? They got the wheels rolling, the cash flowing. So 9 to 12, they're gonna be there. They might not be as busy. They kind of already set the day, right? They set the tone for the day. And if you go between 12 and 1 o'clock, they're probably out to lunch. And then sometimes in the afternoon, they might not come back. So the guys that you want to talk to are usually going to be there between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. So that's the time I would suggest for you to go out there if you're going to go live to the local gravel suppliers, the local asphalt plants, or the sand pits, or the job sites. That probably would be the best time for you to go and visit these places. So guys, if you want to learn more, make sure you register to the webinar. Again, there's limited seating, so you don't want to miss out. And to be honest with you, I may only do it once. We'll see. So make sure you register. Remember, February 10th, 12 p.m. Central Time. All right, guys, so if you found this video valuable, make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment below. This is Jay Mancini. We keep the wheels rolling and the cash flowing.